for the very latest.
What up, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter,
World,
Facebook? Listen to the sound of my voice. I have a cool way for y'all to get free merch from us and support the channel at the same time. But this is what you got to do. All you got to do is, first of all, subscribe to the channel. Click. Don't cost you no money, right? Just click. Hit the bell.
Yep.
Free, right? That's step number one. Step number two, leave a comment. It don't matter what you leave. It could be the letter C. It could be the fire emoji. It could be the crown. Whatever emoji you want to leave on there, just leave an emoji. Step three is up to us. All we're going to do, we're going to put you on the drawing. Now, listen, you can put your name on as many videos as you want. The more videos you leave a comment on or emoji, whatever you want to leave, the more times you get added in the drawing, right? We're going to draw your name and we're going to send you the merch. Simple as that. Real easy. All you got to do, follow those steps and we will send you some merch, all right?
Subscribe for the very latest.
My pen is the paintbrush, notepad the easel. Been painting with a twist before, sipping with my people. Stacking lines, equal sign, this verse is the prequel to the man you hear before you flowing through your speakers. Therapeutic, these rhymes help me fight my evils. Pop's dead, brother in the hellhole, hot head. Wrote a song about it, like the head go. We are live and living color, let your paintbrush flow. Now go.
But speaking of content creating, man, I wanna jump into something real quick. And you know what?
You got
It's a lot of stuff that's been going on. It's a lot of stuff that's going on, and for some reason, these things, my brain, I feel like everything is connected. Everything is connected.
it's all connected, man. All of it is. Some kind of way.
Right. I feel like everything, these things that come out, like, you know how we say, yo, it's been a crazy week, right? I feel like all the stuff that we say is a crazy week or is a crazy moment, and all these things that we say happen, they're all connected. When they all come together in this one space, at this one moment of time, I feel like it all is connected, right? So,
True.
All right. So let's start with the coach.
Sound like you got to take a step back and set up the foundation, the screen, just to lay out lay the blueprint down, set the scene.
Yeah, man. We got to. Let's start with the coach of the Boston Celtics.
Here we go.
Right. Let's start there. Ime Udoka. Right?
Husband of Nia Long.
I think it's fiance.
Oh, they're not married? It's just fiance?
I don't think they're married. No, I think
Really?
that's his fiance. Yeah, I'm 99.9% sure that they're not married.
Okay.
So basically, just like a lot of men in this world. He got caught cheating. I mean, you can't go anywhere in this world and be in any space around a man. You probably can, but there's many men in this world who's cheated, right? But when a black man cheats, and when a black man gets caught in something that other people do in this world, so is a big problem. Am I wrong on that?
It's magnified like 20 times.
Exactly.
Always. No, it's magnified 20 times. Yeah.
Always magnified, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this man is probably married. He has a relationship with one of the most gorgeous women of my time. I don't know about all y'all other kids.
Of our
my
time.
time.
Of our time.
Yeah.
Of our times. Yeah.
Nia Long McInnes.
Mm-hmm. You had to throw that in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tay gonna have probably some words with you after this.
She can say what she want to say. It don't matter. Whatever it is, what it is. We still gonna be married at the end of that conversation. We still gonna be married. So whatever. So Nia Long, he's married to Nia Long. Now, basically, from what I understand, allegedly, he got caught cheating with one of the I don't know what her position is, but she's a white woman, and he got caught cheating with her last. From what I understand, I heard her last name was Lynch. The irony of the whole thing.
Yeah, that is very ironic.
It's very ironic that her last name is Lynch. Just saying. I don't know why
Very
I think
ironic.
it is, but it is, right?
Yeah.
So, yes, he cheated with her, and he got caught, and they suspended him for a year.
Yeah.
And the first thing that we were going to say, the old social media was like, "Yo, how is he going to cheat on Nia Long?"
Yeah, that's a big question. That's one thing. The questions I had.
And what are your thoughts about that?
Nice.
Like, what are your thoughts about that? He cheated on Nia Long. What are your thoughts about that?
That's Nia Long is nice, man. I'm like, wow. I don't know, man. I don't know what was going on. I don't know. Like, dudes normally cheat if they are not getting something at home, or if they feel like they're missing something in the relationship they have. That's from my understanding of it. That why men cheat. They're looking for something outside of what is going on, and they're lacking. There's something is not there in their current relationship. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what was going on between him and Nia. I don't know if things were not like gelling well at home, but I don't know. I mean, on the outside looking in, how could anybody cheat like on Nia? But I mean, it can happen to anybody. But we're not in their relationship.
So
yeah.
So the word is that the young lady who he cheated. This is all alleged, y'all. So don't.
It's still under investigation. Still under, as of this reporting, it's still under investigation. So.
Right. Exactly. So the rumor is that the young lady who he cheated with, she is the one that puts together the trip plans, like the planning of the trips. So whenever he goes on a trip, he goes through her. So it's not, you know, like that's what she does, right? This is all alleged once again.
Again.
Right. So, but back to the Nia Long part of this, because I'm sure y'all all heard about this, but I just kind of want to. So, you know, when I hear people say, "Yo, wow, how can he cheat on Nia Long?" I'm like, I love Nia Long. I'm telling y'all right now.
A lot of people do. Man. I
love Nia Long.
She's a beauty, dude. She's really nice. She's
wait a minute.
She's definitely one of the. What's up?
Wait a minute. Oh,
snap.
Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good.
Moving in, he's just sorry, America. We not set up all the way just yet, but we getting there.
But your camera look good and your sound.
For crisp.
Real? Yeah, you good. You must be good.
Sorry.
But nah, we were just kicking it, talking about, you know, just the whole whole thing with the Boston coach. Yeah, and you know, like it just kind of what I was saying is like, you know, just kind of getting to the fact that how everybody's talking about how he cheated on Nia Long, right? And my thing is, what I was going to say is that it happens to the best of people. You know what I mean? Whether it be Nia Long, like the thing about it is that everybody, when you look at relationships, you think like, oh man, like y'all social media drunk.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's real. Like y'all social media drunk. See, and I think what happens is that a lot of y'all have not had the opportunity to build a relationship. Like y'all haven't had the opportunity to build a relationship from scratch, to be dedicated to a relationship, to have children with
takes a lot of effort.
Right. To have children with someone, to live with someone, to have arguments with someone.
To have communications, period, with somebody that's supposed to be that significant other. That's a lot.
Right. Exactly. To cater to someone, it's a lot. Right?
Of course.
Both on men and women. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of cultivating. Right? So when you talk about how can he cheat, it happens. I was telling Trem, allegedly the lady who he cheated with is the one. She's the one responsible for putting like trip plans together for them, for the coaches and everybody, like leadership. She's the one that flies Nia to Boston. She's the one. It's crazy. But when you have problems, like, you know, when you have a relationship like that with someone who lives in LA and you live in Boston, you know what I'm saying? Y'all arguing about stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be some friction when you have a situation where y'all apart. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for y'all to be saying
long distance relationships is tough.
Right. Exactly. So for y'all to say that, like, oh, how can she get cheated on? How can you cheat on Nia Long? It's easy. Because at the end of the day, what is that?
Yeah, we seen what she looked like.
Right. Listen, I love Nia Long, but I don't have to live with Nia Long.
It's bad.
But I don't have to live with her. I don't have a kid with her. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I just hate to hear people saying that, like, cause y'all all on social media talking about that, but that happens, man. Well, what you think? What you?
So, all right. So, I'm not going front. I was a little disappointed. I'm not going to sit here.
We all disappointed. You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
yes.
We all are, man.
Yes. I just thought it was kind of off out. It was a story brought up by the Celtics. The Celtics were the ones that, like, for real, put up the story. From my knowledge, this woman, she is married or was married or something like that. But her husband is not affiliated with the Celtics. He does his own thing. But whatever he does, he's high up. So I could imagine the organization wanting to be like, okay, yeah, we are taking control of this matter. We know we are bringing it to you before the world brings it to you. We know Ime was cheating on his wife. They suspend him for, what was the punishment? They suspended him for a year.
Whole entire year, bro.
A whole year. Now this is the thing. Like, you gotta remember.
Whole year.
I'm not afraid to say it. I definitely feel like it's a skin color thing. But beyond that, before coming to the Celtics, they did have Brad Stevens, who is now the president of operations. He was a very good basketball coach, I'm not denying. But when Ime comes, his first year, he takes him to the championship. And, I'm just speaking from an honest point of view. I honestly do think the black coaches know what they're doing when it comes to connecting with some of these younger players. But at the end of the day, his first year there, he brings him to the championship. And he came from the Brooklyn Nets. And his background is from Greg Popovich, who is considered a
legendary.
GOAT. Exactly. So he's I don't know what the Celtics' plans is, but I know it's not necessarily a situation. I'm just surprised that it is so pushed out there. I'm surprised, like, just how much they're for real putting it out there, because I know he's not the only coach that's cheated on his wife, and I know he's not the only coach that's like the only member of an organization that was fraternizing. You know the word,
right? Fraternizing.
Fraternization. Yeah.
Doing fraternization with someone he ain't got no business doing that with. Now, I ain't gonna lie, Ime let me down. Like, still let me down a little bit, but I just think that I just know he's not the first one. I'm just surprised I'm surprised, not surprised, because I do get here that the Celtics is a racist organization, but at the same time, like, I do know that like other organizations do what they do. So it's just weird. It's just weird how, like, he's the guy who got picked out as cheating on his wife. We know a lot of these NBA people be doing what they do on their woman. But
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely would say this. First of all, I was telling Trimmer also, allegedly the lady's last name is Lynch. I said, what? How ironic is that? That a black man
irony of it all
gets caught cheating with a white woman with the last name Lynch, and he is hung out to dry for the world to see. I'm just saying.
My question is this: what? I mean, so they're putting him. They're handling his situation, his case, and they're punishing him. What are they doing with her? Like, what is her punishment? And then, so why aren't they putting that on display as well? Like, my thing is, he should have known that dealing with the situation that he's in, the environment he's in, the possibility of them magnifying this for the world to see, the risk was great. So I hope he took that in consideration and knew that could have been a possible, result as what he was doing. So I don't know. That's just my take on it.
Well, go ahead, Walt.
No. I mean, I know she deserves it, but the woman never gonna get it. Ever since Kobe and that white girl thing, like I already know Michael Jordan had his days. Like I'm Lord forbid anything happen about LeBron James, but or we find out anything about LeBron James, but it's just that like when I think about like this whole thing when it comes to that, like I don't think it's right that they're for real just trying to make Ime Udoka look bad. It was very bad. It was very dumb thing that he did. And, you shouldn't cheat. It's just, I just feel like he ain't the only one cheating.
Of course, he's not.
Really,
there's definitely others.
There's definitely other coaches and all that. And it's just like the organization was the one that put you out there. So now, from a basketball standpoint, I just want to say everybody from a basketball standpoint. I'll tell you right now, from a basketball standpoint, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily wise because I know the players probably for real vibe with him. Of course, it's an organization and all that and everything. They're professionals. But from a basketball standpoint, you were at the conference finals almost every other year. Now you get to the finals and you really did it off what this dude was like. He for real got them playing another brand of basketball. So when you strip that and the organization put you out there, like usually when something like this happens, they'll be like, we know what Mr. Udoka has done. We are prepared to make the right repercussions. But you suspend for a year. It's just, I really think it's because of who her husband is. I think it's because her husband has something to do with whoever her husband is.
Now, here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say this too. So allegedly, the husband, he's not a higher up.
Oh, really?
He's a
what is he?
Right. He's they contract him. He's a contractor. Okay. So allegedly he's a contractor.
Doing what?
I mean, he might be one of the people who come in and I don't know. He might go in there and maybe show them how to, like, you got people who come in and they might coach a player, or they might bring some type of other perspective that the team doesn't have. Like they bring a different point of something. But he's contract. He's not a part of the organization. Is what I'm trying to say. So allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
What they're saying is that there is a guy in the higher up that's Lynch, that last name is Lynch, but he has his own wife and kids. So he's a guy
so
that
his thing on the side, basically.
Well, the guy that everybody thinks it is not him. What they're saying that the guy that everybody thinks with the last name Lynch is in the organization is not him. It's somebody else.
Yeah, it's not. I heard, her husband isn't someone that works for the Celtics. It's someone.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a high up, but he ain't a Celtics. I think he's connected. I'm pretty sure he's got some kind of connections because of his wife.
Is he on the soda pop machine? That's in the gym.
Hey.
I think it's I heard like lawyer. I heard car dealership owner. Like I heard he's paid. Like whoever he is, and maybe he was gonna blow the whistle or something. I don't know.
Right. And shout out to Carcino for life. He's the one I'm getting all this alleged information from. He's somebody I feel like he's a credible guy. He may not be a credible guy to everybody else, but when we talk, I normally get like some good information from him. And you know, he was the one that was saying this. I would listen to him, and but so let's get back to I want to kind of get into a few things though, because Walt was talking about you were talking about something I wanted to kind of chime. All right, so look, so we know the Boston Celtics put this out here, and they quote unquote they think that they have a great, you know, a standard of the way they do things, right? Mm-hmm. And like you said, Walt, like he does a great job with these young players. He came in as a rookie, and he went. I mean, a rookie coach, rather, I should say, and he brought him to the championship. Why would you think they would put this out here like that, knowing their standard? But setting an example would be firing him.
No, they want to.
Oh, he breaking up.
Mm-mm. Oh, Ken.
There you go.
Oh,
what you say, Ken?
Yeah. They want to humiliate him.
Why? He literally got you all the way there. Like, that's
it's
what
not
I don't
about
understand.
like, just like you said, Walt, before. That's why you said what Boston Celtics known for having like a racist environment. It doesn't matter what he did; it's who he is. But that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Yep.
That doesn't listen. That's a fair. Listen, we talking. Hold up. You know, this man is a African man.
Ime Udoka.
Let's bring this home. This is an African man that you got leading this squad.
Yeah.
You know, and you already they are he this is an African man who cheated with a white woman, right? And at the end of the day, in this type of organization that we know and has history of racism,
Mm-hmm.
they already don't like. I mean, they playing ball with the fact, we trying to keep it. We trying to keep it. We bringing a black head coach in there. Even though you move this young white boy up to the a higher up position.
Yeah, he's the president.
Yeah, I don't know what he is.
Yeah,
but
spokesperson of the Boston.
Right. You brought him in. You move him up. That's fine. Whatever. That's cool. But to me, they're already and I want to go to another point in a minute, but they already don't like us like that, right? At the end of the day, that's an African man who showed and proved, and you owe him money.
I'll also say this, man. I'm not condoning what he did.
I was about to say that, yeah.
Regardless of whatever, I'm not condoning what he did. I don't support the fact that he cheated, because that's wrong by itself. But if they're gonna make sure that they reprimand him, I think that they should also make sure they reprimand the lady at the same time. Like her status shouldn't be the same. She shouldn't come out of this unscathed either. And
It's suspended.
Yeah,
too.
if it happens across the board, everybody, the other coaches have done it. I do think they probably could have done a better way of handling it. But as my thing is, as long as they do the same type of treatment to her, then I don't have any question about it. And if I don't know what was in his contract, but I don't have any problems with it as long as they have the same treatment across the board for everybody who's involved.
They not. It's just what it is. But I must say to all people who are black, who are in position to make an impact on something, you got to move better than these other folks. You got to move different.
You got to be aware of what's going on around you.
If you black
you
white,
can't. Right. Exactly. You can't cheat.
No, you can't.
You can't cheat. You cannot cheat. If you was a
gotta
ball
make sure you
player,
look at everything.
if you was a ball player, that's fine. But when you're in a position, bro, and I'm just speaking to him like, nah, that don't.
Because he's
do
a
that.
leader. He's a positional leader.
Right. So, I mean, honestly, you got it was bound to happen. I mean, I think that he wants to be a part of this team so badly. He's like, yo, y'all just let it go. Just let it go. But
he was gonna get fined, maybe like a hefty fine. But I didn't think he'd get suspended the whole year.
Right. But you got to play your position.
Right.
Everybody has to play their position, right? And before you play your position, you have to understand what position you're in. You got to understand when you in the space that you sit in. Understand where you at in life before you make a move. Every move could be your best move or your worst move. Every move could be your best move or your worst move. Some of these moves you can't pivot from. You cannot pivot from the moves, man. Sometimes this move like this, you just gotta pay for it. But I got a question for y'all. And this is just man to man. This is man to man. Do you think it's a war against men?
Subscribe for the very latest.